Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've always admired this striker, Sesko, Peter, because he's got that flair to his game, that swagger. You see a lot of it in his clever link-up play and when he's making movements inside the box.
Chance! Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Here comes the cross. And that should get the job done. Oh, he's been caught napping. And here's Hazard. That's very... And the shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got it...
And Hullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we have our very first corner. That'll be a throw-in. Shot at goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Thuram. Rafael Varane. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tevez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ibrahimovic purring through the gears. Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep. Shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Hazard! Frustratingly close. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Hazard. Can he get away here? Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Ibrahimovic, can he spark a counter here? Tevez. Vieira.
This is the time you need that pace.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
Argentina really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Hazard does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Hazard. Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Bronckhorst is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Aït-Nouri. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Tevez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cafu. And this is Tevez. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's intervened well there. And the referee says that that is that for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
The Netherlands really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. The Netherlands get the second half going. Van Bronckhorst plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The Netherlands have got it back and they'll have another go. Seedorf. Cafu. Another pass, just tries a shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Van Bronckhorst. Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. No luck with that dink over the top. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Tevez makes a dash for it, knocks it into space, and this is Ibrahimovic. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good climb! And that's a sharp finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a header! Flashed in with... And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se mostrarán los horarios de los trenes de todas las estaciones cercanas.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't it? And Van Nistelrooy! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Varane cuts it out. Burmo. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aït-Nouri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's there to retrieve it. And this is Tevez. He's found the way. Tevez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Tevez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he was quick to react. Beckenbauer, well seen, saw that coming. It's a threatening ball, little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness.
Ronaldinho. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's a sharp little ball here. So much time and space. Real chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
The major moment in the game. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Tevez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a sharp pass. Oh, super ball! And he's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's really well cleared. Aït-Nouri. And he goes cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's an excellent interception. The Netherlands already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Aït-Nouri. That's going up front in a hurry. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Koulibaly calmly anticipates. Spread it left. No way through there. Aït-Nouri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Looking for options for movement. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Has a look and plays it forward. Seedorf. The Netherlands looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Ignori got a long way forward to join the attack. And it's Tevez. Tevez purring through the gears. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Tevez. Ibrahimovic. Great chance! Cleared away. That's the end of the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
The Netherlands just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running. The Netherlands leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Ronaldinho. And it's Zanetti.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And Bomo. That is a brilliant interception. Gullit is onto it in a flash. Gattuso. Gullit. Now Gattuso. Can he get it through? And the finish! And a neat finish! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. The Netherlands are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a good ball out wide. He has found the way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. He's rising! That's going to go a long way. Gullit being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Shapes to shoot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Well, how's that for a class finish? 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? That's really well manoeuvred. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Seedorf. Now this could be a chance. Chance, surely! It's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front.
Shoots! And that was very necessary. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is a little undercooked. Ribery running with intent. And the pass is intercepted. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Seedorf.
And here's Hullet. Steaming, and Hullet! Goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And a chance! It's a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Gattuso.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Tevez. Great defending, strong and determined.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a key interception.
Seedorf.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. Thuram getting this one clear. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Seedorf.
Nouri. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ball swung in. And it's Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is as far as it goes. The Netherlands can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Now it's Gullit. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Ronaldo is onto this. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Gullit running with intent. Opts for safety. Thuram. Figo. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. The Netherlands with the corner, they're first.
Goal! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
So, a breakthrough already. And they are prompt with their pressing. Gullit, and a chance! And that's in! They are purring, truly purring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Foot in. Referee has just said play on. Chance here to counter. Rummenigge. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Desailly is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now it's Figo. Oh, now he can run away with it. Ferdinand. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good ball! So much time and space here. Rummenigge, cross into the box. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Could move up a gear here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Figo. And he's running through. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm. Ah, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Guardiola. That's good play. And it's Guardiola. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Hullet. Seedorf. Gattuso. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Figo. This is a promising build-up. Gattuso. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
2 added minutes.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish. Chance for a shot! And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but...
So, a temporary halt to the action. Some first-half thoughts?
The Netherlands have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
The Netherlands claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So straight into the second half. Best. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay on side.
And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Figo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Aims beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gerrard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Guardiola. Now Rafael Varane. And it's Figo. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Guardiola. Gerrard. That has been slung wide. Seedorf can clear it away. Played back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lahm has the space to scheme. And he's there to clear it. And they've got rid. Hullet, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And it's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. That looks a cracking ball. Now that's well seen too. Gullit might just make this. Ibrahimovic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shot a goal! Oh, that could be pivotal!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
The Netherlands visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Thuram. Lahm. Koulibaly.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Spread to the right. Ronaldo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Figo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Gerrard. Opts to play it back. Nicely aimed pass. Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lahm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lofted in.
Well played and well cleared.
Nicked it back promptly. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No, he refuses to take the bait. He has found a way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's it. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Please join me
Gullit
in wishing
happy
all
to
the best
bask in the
members of our
accolades
fan
from all
club
around.
celebrating their
The
wedding
stage
anniversary
most
today.
certainly his. The Netherlands may not have finished with 11. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up something delicious, and we can feast our eyes on it. A truly great competitor.
Gullit, he's through on goal here. Nori. Oh, it's a great ball here. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's got a crucial... There's the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nice defending, physical and effective. Zanetti with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence.
There they go, hunting again.
The Netherlands leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Hazard has given away a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Figo. And a chance! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Figo. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Figo. He's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Now that looks a decent ball. Shoots! Finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Great chance! Nedved.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that was asking for too much. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Nedved. Azar. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Azar. And he can clear it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's gone for a throw-in. Looks to the other side. Seedorf. Nedved. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Figo is always looking to play quality balls. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Ibrahimovic. Brilliantly cut out. That's put paid to the danger. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Gattuso. Ibrahimovic charging forward. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Figo! Nedved coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Plays it through, and it's with the keeper. Abbiati, a keeper with complete command over his defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso. Now this could be a chance. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nedved. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. The Netherlands are looking to break at pace. Gattuso, that is ended up in no man's land. He's a sharp little ball here. No, again there's no way through. And it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Nori, they're urging him to shoot. Terrific effort! And it's there! How good is he right now? And that is indeed the final act. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
The Netherlands looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ibrahimovic! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Gives it back. Nicked it back promptly. Chance, surely! Oh, that's a waste. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain.
Gets his head on it! Not the most convincing of passes. And it's been hooked away. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Driving through the middle. He's been taken down and And the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Please be made aware that smoking...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, this is certainly a man who can make all the difference.
King Eric, surely one of the greatest ever to grace the English game. And you've got to say that alongside his class, he brought about a bit of a tactical revolution too.
Yeah, in an age where everything was fast and down the sides, but his nous and drive encouraged his team to play through the middle with great success. Nothing new nowadays, of course, but back then, I think his qualities were pretty unique.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Now this could be a chance. Now can he find a finish? Figo delivers. And he's there to deal with it. And he's hit it long, but astray. And here's Ibrahimovic. Clipped into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Hullet. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Always goal side. Cantona! He's scored! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch on to this?
The Netherlands really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Sends it crossfield. Nori. And here's Hullet. Shot could be on. Shoots! Saliba can clear it away. Koulibaly is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Oh, they can break here. Nori making good progress. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Chengdu Rongcheng definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Seedorf. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And he's quick to return it. Played back. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. And here's Nedved.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's got away. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Seedorf. Now it's Dembele. Dembele. Ambitious ball here. Thinks of Pele!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Nedved. Now, can they get him away? Well, there's a probing ball, and the counter is on. Gattuso, and he's managed to get free.
The Netherlands truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Cleared away. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Flat bullet! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Played back into the centre. Gets a good foot in there. Pele. Nedved, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice control. Cafu. Oh, nice touch. Has a look up and delivers. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's really well cleared. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please join me in wishing
The Netherlands trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are... Figo! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. The Netherlands can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. Figo plays it short, and he thumps it clear. Aït-Nouri is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cantona. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now there's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Netherlands.
Well, height could make
18,
all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 17, Aït-Nouri. Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, number 19, Rooney.
He's cut it out.
27,
Rooney
Sylvester.
clears without hesitation.
Number 20,
And it's
Adriano.
Cruyff.
Substitution.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. The Netherlands still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Bullet being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Adriano is onto it in a flash. Vieira. Looking to play him in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Knocks it into space. Crosses it in here. Deftly away. Rolls it backwards. Cafu. And that is headed for the middle.
The Netherlands really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's stuck it away. The Netherlands are level.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 10, Gullit.
The Netherlands are making a change now. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much...
And he scores! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Played with finesse. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now the breakaway. And it's Bergomi. Bergomi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ekitike. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's there to get it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rooney. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either.
And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's good play. That's very neat. Delivers the ball. Vieira can get it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cruyff. And this is Cruyff.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Probing pass.
There will be 3 minutes
Rooney
at a
is in a
time.
really good position out wide. Getting up there! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Silvestre. Lovely feet. And here's Rooney. Rooney purring through the gears. Cafu. Cross into the box. And it's hoisted clear. And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
The Netherlands certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Makalele makes a dash for it. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think they're...
Shot a goal!
Tevez really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Tevez goes short. And the shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Floated through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Thuram. Tries to pass it through. Makalele is in a really good position out wide. Lampard! And that's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And across it goes. And he's there to get it away. Pass somewhat off target. Tevez. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Seedorf venturing down the left. Bullet ploughing through the middle. Hangs in a cross. Oh, good effort! And that was very necessary. And that is out of play. Now he's off and running. Throw it. Thuram. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Steaming on goalwards. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Lampard. Tevez. The Netherlands do have a chance to counter here. Thuram gets over and intercepts.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Seedorf. And here's Hullet. Oh, that's nice. Chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And they get themselves in front! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Schneider. Oh, good read. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's delightful. And here's Gattuso. Opts to play it back.
There will be
And a
1 minute
chance!
added time.
And there's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, how's that for a class finish? The Netherlands go up by 2. And it's half-time.
The Netherlands are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
The Netherlands claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Driving on and making good progress. Goes for the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lampard, nice looking ball. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Rijkaard. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gattuso. And here's Tevez. Space for him to turn and look. And he whips it in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Tevez. Knocks it out wide. Hullet is onto this. Rijkaard. 60 minutes played. Rijkaard. Schneider. Pele. Schneider. Cafu was in no mood for any of that. Tevez.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Gattuso. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Showing good feet. The Netherlands with another chance from a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Ferdinand tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cross, and he's been shifted off it. Cafu, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
A probing pass. Cafu cuts out the pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Gattuso. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's quick to return it. Strokes it back. And it's Tevez. Driving through the middle. And Tevez! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
The Netherlands visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Rijkaard simply refused to be outdone there. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Tevez. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, important interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gattuso. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ronaldo wins the duel this time. Gattuso.
There will be
Schneider.
1 minute added time.
Pretty robust defending.
That has not gone. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! And with that, the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Tevez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Netherlands against Manchester United.
The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Lampard. Now it's Rashford. Rashford showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ignori makes a dash for it, and he welcomes it in. He shifted it to the flank, played in, and he gets rid in a hurry. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Has a look and plays it forward. Messi picks it up out wide. Ignori. The Netherlands getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gattuso. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's really nicely played. And the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Crosses Ibrahimovic! It's hit the crossbar. Now there's the clearance. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Seedorf. Oh, look at the space here. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neither side yet able to find the net. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Haaland. That'll be a throw-in. Zanetti. Lampard with his sights permanently trained. It's Lampard! It's off target and by quite a way.
Manchester United really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Hullet. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Cafu delivers with wit. Zanetti gets it away.
Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Now it's Hullet. Ignori has it out wide and in space. Oh, good climb! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. The Netherlands have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, that's superb. Rijkaard. The Netherlands leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Desailly did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Good running, strong and purposeful. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gullit might just make this. And he's only too happy to take that back. Gullit shoots! Has fallen kindly here. And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
The Netherlands looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Now it's Haaland. It's a searching pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tevez. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Koulibaly. And he won't reach that. Cannavaro. Now Saliba. And it's Zanetti. And it's Gullit. Seedorf. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Seedorf, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Cannavaro gets across and deals with it. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Pass somewhat off target. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. Aït-Nouri is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Gattuso, and he's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now, what about a counter-attack? Works it forward. And here's Gullit. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Great ball, and he's in here! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That's a shade optimistic. And it's played in.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Gullit. Dani Olmo, and the counter is on. The message is clear, none shall pass. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
The ball has bounced loose now. Gattuso, The pressing's intense, and the shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, he refuses to take the bait. Tevez is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
That is a brilliant interception. That's a lovely, neat pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Griezmann, good, strong midfield running here. And it's Griezmann. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shot's on here. Bullet. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
There will be 1 minute
Rijkaard,
added time.
Gattuso was in no mood for any of that. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, this is a side which is purring. Picture